next story is about a small company in Tillsonburg, Ontario that has gone from providing realism on the paintball field to helping soldiers from Canada and the United States train for the realities of war.
2, 1.
Every day overseas, our troops face the risks of IEDs, VVIDs, and suicide bombers. Before the troops go, in order to minimize these risks, they must train and use special effects. We've come to Tillsonburg, Ontario, to Military SimFX to find out the equipment that they provide to our forces to aid in this training.
Over 3 years ago, it started as a concept to add more reality to paintball games and team building exercises. So my mission was to create the most realistic interactive games in the world. The technology was developed to achieve that, and then as we launched it to other paintball fields around the world, the first people to actually respond to the website were military personnel trying to enhance their IED training. We're just blowing ground rock into the air talk. We're using CO2 as a propellant, and with that we can safely simulate an explosion and maintain the surprise and standoff distances to actually create more realistic training. We have a full array. The products to hit first were improvised explosive devices. It allowed us to quickly evolve, and because there was not a specification thereof for an improvised device, we did not run into, I guess, what you would call packaging and usage issues. Because normally when you build surrogate devices that have to replicate something, like let's say a claymore, so it has to feel like, act like, weigh like. Improvised explosive devices, anything and everything. So it was a very, very easy platform for us to just, as long as we could make it blow up, you could call it an IED. So typically they range from very small anti-personnel devices all the way up to scaled up large ordnance rounds, enough to create enough of a simulated explosion to consume a Humvee or a 6x. The amount of enthusiasm and the appreciation to actually scale up their training, make it more realistic, has been phenomenal. The amount of feedback is great, and it's growing quickly as people hear about it, and then it's almost like if you don't have this capability, you're not training properly.
I'm here to pick up a simulator kit for future training. Anything that you can think of that a soldier might encounter while on operation in terms of explosives, you can do with this kit.
We do hear feedback from the military, and it's all been very good. As far as we know right now, the products are working at 100%, and everybody is happy with what they have got on their bases, and it's helping the training 100% for sure.
With training aids such as these available in Canada, our troops will be better protected when they arrive in the theater. For Army News from Tillsonburg, Ontario, I'm Sergeant Brad Phillips.